Happy full moon in Gemini. Today we have a full moon that is exact at 3:13 p.m. Pacific time, and that is in Gemini at 13 degrees Gemini. And so with the full moon, I did a deeper dive on Sunday in a video looking at the energy of this full moon, and I recommend that video as well. It's Gemini Full Moon Transformation in Communication and Beliefs. Today, I want to talk a little bit more about that Sagittarius component and what it means for beliefs and how to focus our efforts and energies at this time. I'm Marina Orms here with your Astro vibe for Thursday, December 4th. So, Gemini full moon means the sun is in Sagittarius. Not only that, but Mars is in Sagittarius and Venus is in Sagittarius, and soon we will have Mercury in Sagittarius as well. So a lot of Sagittarius energy, and of course it's Sagittarius season, so happy birthday if you are a Sagittarius sun. And what is Sagittarius really about? It's about travel, right? Philosophy. These are some of the classic keywords we hear with Sagittarius is religion, but belief systems and theories and how we broadcast, publish, teach, higher education, all of those things. So what is that speaking to at a deeper level? It's speaking to the way that we synthesize, the way that we make meaning of the information around us. So if Gemini is the data, Gemini is the little bits of information we take in the world around us. It's the data. It's all the little individual things that we know and pieces of information. And with Sagittarius, we take those pieces of data and we connect the dots. We look for patterns. We see the bigger picture. We look for what is the organizing principle? How do we synthesize this information to present it in, if not one easy, simple answer, at least something that is consolidated and a shorter answer than if we were trying to describe every single piece of information that's out there. So in a sense, Sagittarius is how we summarize. It's how we tell the story. So when it comes to Sagittarius energy, we need to ask ourselves, what are our beliefs? How are we telling the story? And how does that maybe need to be looked at or need a little bit of adjustment? So how we are connecting to our own higher mission, our own higher purpose or principles, our heart-centered truths, the path of meaning that is important to us, right? What brings meaning to your life? Is it people you love? Is it places you care about? Is it things that make life a better place or the environment around you a better place? So sometimes it's worth re-examining our beliefs and asking ourselves, am I really being clear about what's important to me, what's meaningful to me? So this is a great time with all the Sagittarius energy to examine our beliefs, examine our assumptions, how we are telling a story, how we are describing what's happening, right? How are we summarizing all the little bits of information that we have to absorb and integrate and figure out what to do with? And we can tell that story as a story of defeat or victimization or powerlessness. But almost always we can take the same pieces of data, of information, and tell a story of empowerment, of possibility, of a silver lining, of, what is the good in this situation? How can we work with it? How can we work with what is present to continue to shape it in ways that work better for us? So we want to be thinking about all of that with well, it is a Gemini full moon. So the moon is in Gemini, collecting data, collecting information. And also remember, full moons reflect, they reveal, they illuminate. So it could be that something around this full moon is being highlighted or revealed or brought to the surface for you to see, because where your beliefs are coming from is based on the information you're taking in. So you can question that. And Gemini is all about getting curious, asking questions, opening our mind, seeking more information. So asking those deeper questions can help us to reassess our beliefs, our story that we're telling, our own narrative in terms of how we understand. If you go to a dinner party or wherever it is you happen to have conversations with other people, ask yourself, how do you tell the story of what your life is like right now, or what you do, or what's important to you, or what's coming up for you, right? That wide open question, how are you, right? How do you answer that question? And are you answering it in a way that is honest, but also opening that door to possibility? That is recognizing that you are on a journey. You are on a good Sagittarian adventure journey, moving through this adventure of life to discover what there is to discover. And the Gemini spirit of curiosity and asking deeper questions and seeking more information can help you to have that different perspective, to examine your beliefs, examine the story you're telling, how you're telling it, why are you telling it the way you're telling. And it's not only the people you might meet at a dinner party or wherever it is you're having your conversations, but it's also how you tell yourself that story. And so you have a relationship with yourself. And a good exercise, maybe a journal exercise for this full moon, could be write out, how you are telling your story right now to yourself. What is your story of how your life is right now? And then once you write it out, right, try to be honest and really authentic to how you feel about it right now. And then read it back to yourself and ask yourself, are there any ways I could tell this story differently? Is there anything that needs a reframing? Or is there anything that could be seen from a different perspective? And if you love your story, that's great, right? So keep going, embrace that story. Ask yourself, how can I expand and grow more into this story? Jupiter, by the way, is the ruler of Sagittarius. Jupiter is in Cancer. And so we are focusing on our needs, our caring, our self-care, and how we are getting our needs met. So that is another thing to focus on in terms of how you are thinking about meaning in your life and how you're getting your needs met, what needs might be going unmet, and maybe some little baby action steps you could take to shift something in a more positive, healing direction for yourself. Some things to think about. Also, with the Gemini full moon, be sure to breathe. It's an air sign. So we always have that healing power of breath and breathing through whatever is coming up, but also breathing in positive healing possibilities and breathing out whatever is no longer of the best use to you, right? Whatever is no longer of service to your highest good. So thinking about that Sagittarian star that you want to hitch your wagon to, what is that bigger picture of meaning, of purpose for you? And how are your beliefs, your story in alignment with that? Where can you maybe ask some deeper questions, gather some more information, and examine where that story is coming from and how you might tweak it? You might make sure that it is serving your own best interests, your own higher mission and purpose, living according to what brings meaning to your life and what matters most. So, those thoughts you can add to my video from Sunday on transformation in communication and beliefs for this Gemini full moon. I also have a guided meditation that can really help you dive deep into connecting with your own soul's wisdom. In my guided meditations, I don't tell you what to do. I help you, support you to connect with and listen to your own wisdom, what you need to hear from yourself, your guides, your spirit, spiritual, whatever that is for you. So, my guided meditation is called Opening Doorways to New Possibilities, guided meditation for the December 4th Gemini full moon. And that is available for $15. The link is in the description for this video. Thank you so much for being here and for hitting the subscribe button. If you are enjoying my videos, I'm here every day with astrology for unshakable self-care. My website is astrologyheals.com. You can book a reading there or check out my member site, transformationalastrology.com. And thanks for subscribing. I will see you next time. Bye for now.